Hey there, food lovers. Get ready for a side-splitting review of Scranton's Backyard Ale House, where the burgers are so good they've been featured in Thrillist and Taster magazine, and acclaimed as the best in town by Tableleg. Picture this, you walk into the restaurant, and there's not a host in sight. It's like a culinary version of a scavenger hunt. But fear not, my fellow diners, for the staff will eventually swoop down upon you like eagles spying a juicy rabbit. They might try to avoid eye contact, but don't let that deter you. They're just playing hard to get. Once you've secured a table, prepare for some zone coverage. The waitstaff doesn't have assigned sections, so you'll be getting attention from every server in the house. It's like having a team of superheroes saving you from hunger. Just don't be surprised if you get asked for your order twice or if you have to beg for water like a desert wanderer. But hey, who cares about service when the food is this amazing? The burgers will make your taste buds do a happy dance, and the pulled pork sandwich is so moist, it could bring a tear to your eye. And don't forget the beer, it's the perfect complement to a night of culinary adventures. So, verdict. Backyard Ale House, where the food is magnificent, the staff is a bit quirky, and the atmosphere is so casual, you might just want to kick off your shoes and stay a while. Just remember, if you don't see a host, don't panic, just scream FOOD as loud as you can, and they'll come running. Y'all, if you ain't been to Chifa Peru in Scranton, you slipping. This place is like a culinary circus, blending Chinese and Peruvian flavors like a master DJ mixing vinyl. The food is so good, it'll make your taste buds dance the salsa. From the moment you step inside, you'll be greeted with more smiles than a beauty pageant. The staff is as warm as a Peruvian sun, ready to guide you through their menu of culinary delights. Now, let's talk flavor. The lomo saltado is like a party in your mouth, with tender steak and crispy fries drenched in a savory sauce that'll have you licking your plate. The chicken with pineapple and rice is a tropical explosion, with crispy chicken that'll make you forget about KFC. And get this, as if the food wasn't enough, they'll often give you a free dessert, like a sweet little thank you note from the kitchen. Plus, they might even throw in a whole Peruvian chicken to go, like a culinary lottery ticket. So, if you're in Scranton and looking for a restaurant that'll make you laugh, dance, and leave you with a full belly, head on over to Chifa Peru. Just be prepared for the possibility that you'll leave with a permanent grin on your face and a newfound appreciation for Peruvian Chinese fusion. It's like a party for your taste buds, catered by Eddie Murphy himself. You'll buckle up for the wildest ride at the Cabin Bar and Grill, Scranton's hidden gem that'll make you forget you're even in Pennsylvania. Picture this, a cozy, cabin-esque joint tucked away like a secluded mountain getaway. They've got more games than a Chuck E. Cheese on steroids, shuffleboard, darts, pool, you name it. It's like a playground for adults who still have a childlike sense of wonder or just need a break from the kids. Now, let's talk food. Oh, baby, the food. It's the real MVP here. Their signature hot Caesar is like a dance party in your mouth, with every bite packing a flavorful punch that'll make you do a little two-step. And their salmon in bourbon glaze. It's like a classy southern belle with a bit of a sweet tooth. Perfectly cooked and glazed to perfection, it's the epitome of fancy pants dining without breaking the bank. What really sets this place apart is their staff. Mike and Michelle are the dynamic duo who'll treat you like long-lost cousins. They're attentive, friendly, and somehow manage to keep all the plates spinning without dropping a single ravioli. And get this, the chef, Wally, is some kind of culinary magician. His Sicilian grandmother's recipes are the real deal, adding a touch of old-world charm to every dish. It's like a taste of Italy without the expensive plane ticket. So, if you're ever lost in Scranton or just looking for a great meal, hightail it to the Cabin Bar and Grill. Just be prepared to laugh, play, and have a gastronomic adventure that'll leave you feeling like you've stumbled upon the funniest, friendliest, and most delicious spot in the Keystone State. Hold on to your hats, folks, because Bob Hazzo in Scranton is a culinary rollercoaster that'll make you question why you've been eating microwave popcorn for dinner all these years. Picture this, you step into this swanky joint, and it's like you've been transported to a pasta paradise. The menu reads like a love letter to Italian cuisine, with everything from classic lasagna that makes your nonna proud to gnocchi so pilly it might just float away. The bruschetta is a sight to behold, piled high with toppings that would make a gourmet pizza weep. And the pizza itself. Oh boy, it's a masterpiece. The crust is so thin and crispy, it'll snap like a twig under your fork. But don't let that fool you into thinking it's all show and no substance. The toppings are generous, flavorful, and will leave you wondering why you've never ordered a pizza with roasted eggplant before. Now, let's talk ambience. It's got a touch of that old world charm, with brick walls and dim lighting, but there's also a modern twist that makes you feel like you're dining in a trendy New York City loft. And the staff, oh the staff. They're a symphony of efficiency and friendliness, like a well-choreographed dance troupe. Okay, so it's not perfect. The bathroom might be a tad on the tiny side, but hey, when the food is this good, who cares? Just remember to hold it until you get home, or you might end up with some unwanted company. In conclusion, Bar Pazzo is the kind of restaurant that makes you want to gather your entire extended family, including your great-aunt Ethel who always brings her infamous tuna casserole, and have a feast that'll be talked about for generations to come. So go forth, my fellow foodies, and let the pasta, pizza, and bruschetta dreams begin. Yo, what up, foodie fam? If you're looking for a spot where you can chow down on some bomb food and get your laugh on, Ale Mary's in Scranton is the holy grail. Let's start with the French onion soup. It's like a culinary comedy show. If you're into that weird black bread and peppercorn flavor, then go for it. But if you're looking for that classic, comforting soup, you might want to hit the road, Jack. Now, about that seafood mac. Hold on tight because this one's a doozy. It's not lobster, people. It's imitation crab meat, ock of fish in disguise. Seriously, they should change the name to Krabby Confusion Mac. But hey, let's give credit where credit's due. The French dip was on point. It's like a symphony of flavors dancing on your taste buds. And the server. He was as charming as a puppy, even if he was a little slow. It took us longer to pay and leave than it took me to finish a comedy special. As for the cowbunga burger, it's a slam dunk. The egg inside had already popped by the time it got to the table, but it was still a solid win. And the pulled pork nachos. Let me tell you, they were party in my mouth. The only downside was the sweet potato fries. They had this marshmallow dipping sauce that was like eating a cloud of sugar. But hey, can't win 'em all. Overall, Ale Mary's is like that hilarious friend who always brings the good times. The food might be a little hit or miss, but the atmosphere and service will keep you laughing all night long. So if you're up for a culinary adventure that's sure to leave you in stitches, then Ale Mary's is your spot. The Pama Grill is located in the heart of downtown Scranton, PA, a town best known for The Office, a popular sitcom, and its Electric City namesake. The Pama Grill is a Brazilian steakhouse and part of the bustling nightlife located within walking distance of the city's courthouse. Now, let's get to the good stuff, the food. The Pama Grill offers a rodizio, which is a seemingly endless parade of 13 different types of meats cooked on skewers and brought to your table for your gluttonous enjoyment. The meats are carved tableside by gauchos, or meat ninjas, who will keep coming until you wave the white flag of "I'm gonna pop like a microwave hot pocket" or politely ask them to stop. The salad bar is fairly modest, and while it might not be the star of the show, everything is fresh and delicious. They have veggie and carb options galore, and the cucumbers and pickled peppers are an absolute must-try if you need a palate cleanser to prepare for the next onslaught of meat. The staff at Pama Grill is top-notch. They are friendly, attentive, and knowledgeable about the menu. They will make sure that you have a great dining experience and that you get to try all of the different meats they have to offer. The atmosphere at Pama Grill is fun and festive. It's a great place to go for a special occasion or just a night out with friends. They even have a loyalty punch card thing, so you can get a free rodizio after 10 visits. But honestly, you'll be back long before then. In conclusion, bring your stretchy pants, your hearty appetite, and a few friends who are also willing to go down with the meat sweats ship. Pan Grill is a must-try if you're looking for a delicious and fun dining experience in Scranton. Yo, listen up. AV in Scranton is the real deal. It's like the last dance of restaurants, baby. First off, this place has got swag. Exposed brick and a bar that's so classy, it makes the Supreme Court look like a Waffle House. And don't even get me started on the staff. They're like the Avengers of hospitality, always ready to save your night from hunger. Now let's talk about the food. It's like a Michelin star chef had a love child with your favorite Italian grandmother. The chicken parm is so crispy, it'll make you say Mamma Mia, that's a spicy meatball. And the meatballs. They're so tender, they'll melt in your mouth like a snowman in July. But wait, there's more. The beet salad is like a party in your mouth, with a symphony of flavors that'll make you forget about your ex. And the roast chicken. It's so juicy, you'll swear it was raised on a farm of happy chickens. And let's not forget the basil martini. It's the Beyoncé of cocktails, so refreshing, it'll make you forget all your troubles. Now, there are a few downsides. It's a bit pricey, but hey, you get what you pay for. And during the week, it can be as dead as a doornail. But who needs a crowd when you've got food this good? So if you're looking for a night of culinary excellence, head to AV. Just remember, bring your wallet and be prepared to leave with a belly full of happiness and a smile that'll light up the city. Yo, Scranton. Listen up. If you're tired of that processed garbage and crave some real food, the garden is your oasis in this culinary desert. It's like they plucked a garden from the Shire and plopped it right in the Electric City. The inside looks like a Persian palace with more seating than a Greyhound bus terminal. And the staff. They're as welcoming as a puppy that just got a belly rub. They'll even break down the menu for you like it's a crossword puzzle. Now, let's talk food. Their garden fries are the bomb. It's like they found potatoes grown in the Garden of Eden. But hold up, don't sleep on the eggplant meatballs. They're like little flavor bombs that explode in your mouth with every bite. But not everything's a homer. The rice that comes with the entrees is salty enough to make a sailor blush. And the shawarma chicken. It's about as authentic as a knockoff Rolex. Even Drake wouldn't wear that. But don't let those minor setbacks ruin your appetite. The salad is on point, and the dressings will make your tongue dance the fandango. And that rose water lemonade. It's like drinking a sunset on a beach in Zanzibar. So, there you have it. The garden, a place where you can eat healthy, delicious food without breaking the bank. Just be prepared for that salty rice and fake shawarma. But hey, at least the eggplant meatballs are worth the trip. Gather round, mortals, for a culinary adventure that'll make your taste buds more confused than a drunk college kid trying to solve a Rubik's Cube. 3 Jack's Burger Bar, a Scranton institution that's more of a bar than a restaurant, but hey, who needs fancy silverware when you've got greasy fingers? Is ready to take you on a roller coaster of flavors. Picture this. Our margarita pizza deep fried to perfection, like a pizza that went swimming in hot oil. The mozzarella. Well, it's there, but it's about as cooperative as a drunken toddler, refusing to melt and clinging to your fork like a barnacle on a ship. On to the burgers, my fellow gastronomes. The Rum Runner 2 promises a hint of pink, but delivers a patty as grey as a Navy battleship. And those onion rings. They're like the uncooked offspring of their crispy cousins, leaving you wondering if they had a growth spurt in the microwave. But fear not, intrepid eaters. The fries are a beacon of hope in this culinary Bermuda Triangle. Hand-cut and cooked to perfection, they're the reason you'll come back, even if it's just for a beer and a side of salty goodness. Oh, and that hawk animal burger. Well, it's like a culinary Frankenstein's monster, with 2 beef patties stacked like a Tower of Pisa. And the description. It's a word salad that would make a thesaurus blush. But hey, amidst the chaos and confusion, there's a glimmer of hope. The staff are as friendly as your favorite bartender after a few too many shots of whiskey. And that deep-fried pizza. It's like the culinary equivalent of a train wreck, but in a good way. So, brave adventurers, buckle up for a culinary experience that's as unpredictable as Scranton's weather. Just remember to bring a flashlight, because the lighting's about as dim as a coal miner's lantern. Henry's on Clay, where the foods fly and the vibes are divine, y'all. If you ain't been to Henry's on Clay, then you're missing out on some serious breakfast and lunch magic. This spot is like a 5-star hotel for your taste buds, except with way more laughs and less fancy pants. The food here is like a party in your mouth. The Lizzie, this omelette situation, is like a cozy blanket for your stomach. And let's not even get started on the Dutch baby. It's like a pancake, a muffin, and a piece of heaven had a beautiful baby. And it's the size of Texas. Now, let's talk about the owner, Henry. This dude is like the mayor of Flavortown. He'll come up to your table, ask how you did in the grub, and give you high fives. And the staff. They're like a comedy troupe, always cracking jokes and keeping the good vibes flowing. The only flaw in this otherwise flawless paradise is the occasional whiff of garbage from the trash cans outside. But hey, at least you know your food's fresh. So, if you're looking for a place where the food's so good it'll make you laugh, and the staff's so funny they'll have you rolling on the floor, then head on down to Henry's on Clay. Just don't forget to bring your appetite, cause this place is gonna fill you up like a sumo wrestler on a buffet binge. Anthony's Restaurant, a culinary adventure where size matters, and credit card fees are a non-tipping point. Prepare yourself for a gastronomical voyage that will leave you utterly stuffed and chuckling uncontrollably. Anthony's Restaurant, nestled in the bustling metropolis of Scranton, is a culinary gem that will gratify both your taste buds and your funny bone. Upon entering this humble abode, don't be fooled by the modest facade. Like a magician's sleeve, Anthony's conceals a trove of hidden delights. In the realm of pizzas, their personal pies are gargantuan behemoths, dwarfing the small offerings of other establishments. And for a mere $7, you'll embark on a flavor expedition that will make your taste buds sing an operatic symphony. But it's not just the pizzas that deserve a standing ovation. Their chicken gyro, adorned with succulent and flavorful fowl, will have you reciting Shakespearean sonnets in its honor. And let's not forget the tiramisu, a sweet symphony of coffee-soaked goodness that will transport you to the hallowed halls of culinary heaven. While some may lament the lack of an online menu, rest assured that the in-house checkboards and posters are a treasure trove of culinary delights. However, be prepared for a bit of confusion as you navigate the labyrinthine dining area, dodging empty freezers and towering boxes of pizza dough. And just when you think you've escaped the labyrinth, brace yourself for the Peister assistance, a credit card fee that will make you question the very fabric of reality. But fret not, my fellow foodies. The friendly staff, led by the enigmatic Francisco, will more than make up for any financial hiccups. And besides, when the food is this good, who needs a sense of financial security? So, dear patrons, heed my culinary advice, venture into Anthony's Restaurant and prepare to be amazed. Just be sure to bring your stretchy pants and a healthy dose of humor. After all, laughter is the best seasoning for any meal. Fork and bowl, where your taste buds get a standing ovation. Picture this, you walk into a hip and happening joint that looks like it's straight out of an episode of The Office. But don't let the Scranton vibe fool you, folks. This place is a comedy club for your taste buds. The service, like a choreographed dance, where the line moves swiftly while the staff showers you with smiles and patience. It's like having your own personal cheer squad while you assemble your bowl of edible happiness. Now, let's talk flavor. Their vegan options are like a symphony of spices and textures. It's like your mouth is having a party and every ingredient is on the guest list. From the citrus quinoa that dances on your tongue to the sesame tofu that melts like butter, each bite is a culinary masterpiece. And those sauces, they're like the comedians of the meal, injecting humor and spice into every dish. The Kaluja sauce is so potent, you'll swear you're being blessed by the food gods. But fear not, because the sauces are kept separate, allowing you to customize your experience like a mad scientist. In conclusion, Fork and Bowl is a Scranton gem that will leave your palate howling with laughter and craving more. Just remember, if your bowl starts talking to you, don't worry, it's just the buffalo sauce doing its magic. Welcome back to another stop on my Scranton restaurant review tour. Today, we're venturing to the cozy establishment of Chef Von Mom, where deliciousness and good vibes reign supreme. Picture this, a warm, inviting dining room where the aroma of freshly cooked culinary masterpieces fills the air like a symphony. The walls are adorned with a delightful mix of casual elegance and quirky charm, creating an atmosphere that's perfect for a casual bite or a special occasion. When it comes to the food, get ready for a culinary journey that will ignite your taste buds and leave you craving more. The burgers are the undisputed stars of the show, each a towering masterpiece of juicy patties, mouth-watering toppings, and ingenuity that will make your burger-loving heart soar. The Rodeo Burger is a true masterpiece, featuring a pillowy onion ring that adds a satisfying crunch to the tender bacon and perfectly toasted cheese. And let's not forget the namesake Chef's Burger, a symphony of flavors that will make you question whether it's really okay to eat a burger this good. But it's not just the burgers that shine here. The chicken Caesar wrap is a surprisingly delightful companion, its toasted exterior adding a satisfying crunch and the tangy Caesar dressing delivering a flavorful punch. The fries deserve a standing ovation, their crispy exterior and fluffy interior creating the perfect balance of texture and flavor. The service at Chef Von Mom is just as impressive as the food. Expect a warm welcome from the friendly faces of Mum and the staff. They're like the neighborhood aunties you've always wished you had, checking in on you, sharing local gossip, and making sure your every culinary desire is met. And here's a bonus, not only is Chef Von a culinary wizard, but he's also a local celebrity. Just don't expect him to burst into song or do a backflip while you're dining. Although, if you ask nicely, he might just show you his secret dance move involving a spatula and a frying pan. So, if you're looking for a Scranton dining experience that will leave you with a full belly and a big smile, look no further than Chef Von Mom. Just be prepared for a potential wait, because the food is so good, everyone's willing to queue up for a taste of paradise. And hey, if you're lucky, Chef Von might even serenade you with a rendition of Hakuna Matata while you nom on your burger. Until next time, Scranton, your culinary adventures await. This hole-in-the-wall joint is like finding a treasure chest in your grandma's attic. Hidden away in Scranton's residential backwaters, Tortilleria El Buen Amigo looks like a house that lost its mind and decided to serve burritos. But don't let that fool you. This place is the real deal, amigo. The guacamole, creamy as a Kardashian's selfie and packed with lime flavor that'll make your taste buds do the salsa. The chips and salsa. So fresh, they could have been salsa dancing just minutes before they hit your table. And the fajitas. Oh, mamma mia. They're like a party in your mouth, with chicken or fish that's so tender and flavorful, you'll be wondering if it's legal to eat something so darn delicious. Plus, the homemade hot sauce is like that one friend who always brings the fire to the party. So if you're looking for a Mexican feast that'll make your stomach sing and your taste buds tap dance, hightail it to El Buen Amigo. Just don't blame me if you show up at their door expecting to find a house with a kitchen that's gone loco. Yodfong, the restaurant that will make you forget all about Tai Tai even though it's the same building. Let's be real, Scranton isn't exactly known for its culinary adventures. But don't let that stop you from checking out Yodfong, the new Thai restaurant that's turning heads in the Electric City. First off, prepare to be amazed by the decor. It's like stepping into a tropical paradise, with twinkling lights, colorful lanterns, and plants that make you feel like you're in a Thai forest minus the humidity. And the seating. Ample. You could bring your entire office here for a team-building lunch and still have room to spare. Now, let's talk food. The tom kai soup is a spicy masterpiece that will warm your soul and clear your sinuses if you dare to add the chili peppers. And the green curry. Oh man, it's so delicious, it'll make you want to dance the Thai dance, whatever that is. But don't just take my word for it. One satisfied customer said that the food was great and the service was gracious. And they didn't even mention the free fortune cookies that come with every meal. And here's the best part, there's a parking lot right above the restaurant. No more circling the block for an hour, trying to find a spot. Just park and indulge in the culinary delights that await you. So, Scranton, get ready for a taste of Thailand that will make you forget all about Thai, even if it is in the same building. Harvest Seasonal Grill, where the food is grown, not cooked. If you're looking for a restaurant that celebrates the changing seasons, Harvest Seasonal Grill is the place for you. Their menu is like a revolving door of flavors, with new dishes popping up every 3 months. Just when you think you've tried everything, they switch it up and keep you coming back for more. I was lucky enough to sample some of their current offerings, and let me tell you, they didn't disappoint. The roasted veggies were so fresh and flavorful, they tasted like they'd been picked straight from the garden that morning. The mashed potatoes were creamy and smooth, like a cloud on a plate. And the short ribs were tender and juicy, fall off the bone delicious. But wait, there's more. Harvest Seasonal Grill also has an impressive wine list, with over 50 wines by the glass. So you can sip on your favorite vino while you savor your meal. And the service. Impeccable. My waitress was attentive, knowledgeable, and had a great sense of humor. Now, I know what you're thinking. This all sounds great, but what's the catch? Well, I'm afraid there is one minor flaw. The food is so good, you might just overeat. But hey, it's worth it. Overall, Harvest Seasonal Grill is a fantastic restaurant with a delicious menu, a great wine list, and impeccable service. If you're looking for a memorable dining experience, look no further.